What's up, this squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me. Please, y'all see it right here. I ain't gonna lie. I seen one of these videos, and honestly, this is probably the worst mayor I've ever seen talk. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all might disagree, but the things that she said just doesn't make sense. This is Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass. It says who let rioters mess up her city, claims DC residents are not suffering. Check it out what she said.
It's interesting which mayors and which cities he's chosen to focus on. In Los Angeles, where you have crime down a 60-year low in terms of homicides, homelessness is down. He points to homelessness and he points to crime in Washington, D.C. I don't know what's going on there, but I imagine that they are not suffering in the despair that he described in his press conference that in any way would warrant the use of federal officials in this manner.
Ignorant. I mean, I just, am I wrong? I mean, just, it doesn't make sense. The things that she says, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. My thing is, how are you going to sit there and talk about something, talk about a situation, and your situation ain't even all the way together? It ain't. Matter of fact, her situation ain't all together at all. I'm going to say that. Her situation ain't all the way together. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro. I don't understand. I truly don't. Check out it.
That's why I think it's so important that this is still another phase of an experiment. We have to make sure that this experiment fails. Do you remember the day I came on your show and the president said that he had stopped the violence in Los Angeles and he was patting himself on the back? The National Guard hadn't even arrived. That's why I call it performance. It's an act. It is not legitimate in any way, shape, or form.
Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass. Madam Mayor, thank you very much for your time tonight. You've got an invaluable perspective on this, and I appreciate you.
She ain't had nothing to say. I feel like people, what is this? See, this right here is going to bother me. It's the smile, y'all. You know what I mean? It's the smile. Seeing that is throwing me all the way off. You can't believe nobody that smile like this. I'm not about to believe. It remind me of like the Joker or somebody. You know what I mean? So I mean, clown. There we go. There we go. Right there. Not even a Joker. I'm just saying, I don't mean to talk about people, but that right there is just, it's not hidden. It's not at all. That's wild. But at the same time, you know, she doesn't make sense. She doesn't make sense at all. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's absolutely insane. This is a post by April Silverman at Cali Maga Barbie. Please do this in LA next, Mr. President. Please save us from Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom. So people are literally asking to save us from Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom. She's literally speaking about a situation, and she has a bigger situation. Man, President Trump says DC homeless will have to move out immediately. No more Mr. Nice Guy. This is a post from Trump. It says, we're having a news conference tomorrow in the White House. I'm going to make our capital safer and more beautiful than it ever was. The homeless have to move out immediately. We will give you a place to stay, but far from the Capitol. The criminals you don't have to move. The criminals you don't have to move out. We're going to put you in jail where you belong. It's also it's all going to happen very fast, just like the border, which is, you know, he's 100% correct. Went from millions pouring in to zero in the last few months. This will be easier. Be prepared. There will be no more Mr. Nice Guy. We want our capital back. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And I definitely support it 100%. I'm telling y'all, definitely support it. I'm not going to play this because it definitely has music, but I mean, literally, look what they're doing. This is literally all you can do. I don't know where this little girl came from. It's a little girl out here at night while, you know, you have these ignorant folks. And maybe some folks, you know, looking at, I really wouldn't want nobody out there, at night, especially with this going on. But this is, and I'm speaking on people that's not out there doing what they doing, but this is insane, bro. This is insane. I'm telling y'all. If you support an alligator, as sign says. Pretty insane. Then you have this woman here. As Democrats are calling protesters to the streets tonight. Be careful in DC.
He asked us to take to the streets and to get people united to stop this. So anybody who wants to march, refuse fascism is marching. And we're calling you back into the streets at 5 p.m. tonight at DuPont Circle.
They can't even hear each other because you got people yelling. You got people screaming right next to her. She's screaming on it. My anxiety would be through the roof, bro. I already don't do protests. I don't like going places where it's just everybody. Like, I don't like none of that, bro. I don't like loud noises. I don't like none of that. Then you got her yelling. You got the news, moving everywhere. Everybody moving everywhere. And then on top of that, it's just too much going on. It's absolutely too much going on. Then on top of that, I'm not going to play this video because I recorded this video like 4 times today. I told y'all that I've had a rough day. If y'all watched my last video, I have had a rough day, y'all. I'm not going to play this because somebody said something that was completely insane. And I can't play, but I mean, just look how ridiculous this is. It's very ridiculous. I'm telling y'all, very ridiculous. I'm literally telling my mom that I'm in video right now. So she don't be calling for my name or nothing like that. But then I came across this video, and I want to show y'all this video because I really got something to say, when it comes, to something like this. Check it out.
You don't think more police make streets safer?
No, Joe. I'm a black woman in America. I do not always think that more police make streets safer. When you walk down the streets of Georgetown, you don't see a police officer on every corner, but you don't feel unsafe. So what is it about talking about places like Southeast DC, right? Ward 8, if you will, that people say, well, we need more officers to make us safe. I think we have to rethink what safety means in America.
I don't know what that means. Rethink what safety means. I don't know what that means. And she's saying that they don't think more cops. First of all, nobody is going to do something insane in front of a police officer. My dad has been a police officer for 26 years. I got uncles, I call uncles that have been police officers, one a detective. People, you have to be real bold to do something in front of a police officer. You got to be real bold. So for her to say that is ignorant. Then she want to throw in there, I'm a black woman. That cut that out. That's the problem now. That's the problem now with a lot of stuff when they want to. I'm a black woman and I'm black and stop doing that. Be glad, be grateful. Of what where you are right now. Look what she's on the news. That's amazing. Be glad about that. Stop all that black woman stuff. Stop all that black guy. Stop all that. Oh, I'm this color and I'm that. Stop all of that. I'm telling y'all, bro. It don't hit. It don't hit for me. This is a police officer. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure out there in, I'm not sure where, but I know this, this is a police officer. Just, check out what he got to say.
So President Trump has federalized the police department in Washington, D.C., and people are upset. He's calling it Liberation Day for Washington, D.C., and I couldn't agree more. The crime in D.C. has ran rampant. And it's about time that people can now have faith and trust in law enforcement out there and be able to walk the streets and not get hit over the head or mugged. I mean, why would anybody be upset with that? We just had a young member of Doge beat by a gang of young males. I mean, why would anybody have a problem with that? The left is calling him a dictator. They're calling him an authoritarian. A lot of names that they throw. A lot of word salads. Of course, they're calling for him to be impeached. But the people that support him is calling for more. This is what we voted for.
Exactly.
And we're very happy that this man is making DC safe. He's making America safe. Look at the border. Have we had any other illegal border crossings since he took office? Nah. A big difference from what we've dealt with the last 4 years and who was responsible.
I'm telling y'all, and that's all true. Everything he said, it's all true. It's all true. One thing about it, he said exactly what he was going to do before he stepped foot in the White House. He said exactly what he was going to do before he stepped foot in the White House. And I feel like that right there should tell you everything. He said everything he's gonna do plus some. Just think about that. It's only been a few months. So seeing progression is more and more things that are looking well, that's being well for a lot of communities, for a lot of people. I absolutely love it, and I absolutely support it. Y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. Catch y'all next one.